Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Bone Podcast. Happy Friday. We got a kick-ass show ahead to you all. Today, we are breaking down the Ethereum ETF approval. Sell the news, dare I say. It was the biggest day in crypto history, some are calling it. And we're going to be breaking down some of the potential implications for the Bitcoin ETF, if that's going to interfere at all. We're going to talk altcoin price action. And we're also talking about runes, showing a little bit of signs of life, some volume coming in, whether or not it's going to be sustained, and some NFTs coming back from the dead, the grave. Before we kick off today's show, I want to give a quick shout out, some quick reminders. We got multiple streams going down today. The first one is we got photo finish today at 3 p.m. The race is supposed to be happening at 3:30, 3:45. Easy. Anything to add on all things photo finish?
Oh, man. So going down 3 p.m. Eastern time, I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what, you're in for a real treat. You're in for an electric event. Absolutely chaotic time. We have odds live right now. Pio's horse, what is this horse's name? Hind Legs from Rear End Studios. Something like that, Rear End Stables, something like that. Yeah, Hind Legs from the Big Rear Stables is currently leading at a 2.5 to 1 favorite. Then, of course, Viva La Cuba as the president is coming in at second at a 3.5 favorite. Donnie, Frisk's horse, dead last at a 4 to 1 favorite. And Rich Choice by Choose Rich Stables at a 3.95. So if you take a look right now, there is some cash happening on the betting lines. We got some cash going down right now. It's and you can go there right now and make some throw some cash on it and see what's gonna happen. I'm excited about it. I'm very excited.
Throw some cash on it. So you're basically betting on what horse you think is gonna win, and you use the crown token to do that?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, I'll put on the link to the photo finish race for people in the Twitter space and in the YouTube stream. Because if you want to participate on that, that'll be at 3:30. My horse was injured, by the way, which is why I was not participating, but I'll be laying down some dirty little bets. We also have Shrapnel, another stream happening at 1:30 today. We're going to be streaming the STX 3.0. We're bringing on the gaming content, baby. Choose Gaming will be there. Actually, he will not be there. He was there yesterday, but he did not do too well. So we're going to be improving. You guys are watching the development of a beautiful gaming department in the Choose Gaming, Bodago's Gaming. Nick?
Where do these odds come from?
It's based on the gambles, what people are betting on.
Yeah, so no one
just like all odds in gambling.
Yeah, so your horse just sucks in the mud, and it's going to be quite the muddy race.
So no one is basically no one's betting on Nick's horse right now is what we're seeing.
Not really.
But I don't understand.
You can actually see to the right what people have bet on. Nick's horse is
I had
21,000.
another horse that I had run in a race, and then it wouldn't let me run it in this one.
Correct.
Why?
What?
Because that horse already raced.
So this race is only for horses that have never raced before?
Correct.
Shake it off, Nick. Shake it off, Nick.
What do you mean correct? I don't like what. Why is that a weird question?
That is correct. These are unique horses that
Nick,
are intended just for this race.
Is this your Kentucky Derby outfit that you're wearing right now?
Hold on 1 sec. What do you said a unique horse? I just want to understand the qualification requirements of this race. Do you know what they are?
Has to be an S horse, a foal with no races prior.
Okay, so no races prior is the prerequisite for this. So it's literally, I mean, this is just a complete crapshoot here.
Well, it's a horse race.
Well, I mean, there's some horse races though that have had horses with prior experience, like the Kentucky Derby, for example, and those odds are pretty well developed. You know, like they tend to play out to some degree. I guess we didn't have a Triple Crown winner this year, though, huh?
Nope.
I saw real quick. I saw Kix join the show via Twitter Spaces. Kix, anything to add here? What prompted you to request?
Just Friday. Just love the sound of Nick's voice complaining about his horses already. You know what, man? I'm gonna throw some money down on Nick's horse because I think he's gonna get into that horse's face and tell him, to put out or shut up. He's gonna choose Rich on that racetrack, and I'm going to be getting rich off of that horse. By the way, what's the horse's name?
Rich Choice.
Rich Choice.
There we go.
I love it. I love it. So that'll be 3:30 today. The race will be happening at around 3:45, but we'll do some banter. We'll be talking about all things photo finish beforehand. Last thing we want to talk about is a quick shout out to today's partner, Karate Combat, ahead of their Karate Combat 46 event happening next week. We got a little bit of breaking news as of this morning. I don't know if you want to talk about it, Pia, but we had David Hoffman pull out of the David Hoffman versus Nick Carter influencer fight. Nick Carter did look pretty good. He's in good shape in his if I was David Hoffman, I would be a little bit intimidated, dude.
So I'm publishing my my picks, and what my pick for the Hoffman Carter fight was Hoffman still. So if you want to pull up real quick the Carter video. So first of all, I can't tell if this Nick Carter video is designed to make him look like he's going to win the fight or just designed to make him look like a hunk. He's got like the 1980s mustache going. He's like wearing a chain. He like greased himself up for the video. He's clearly got his endocrine system's like dialed in a little bit down there in Miami. He's getting vitamin D. He's lifting. Like, what was this pose? Like before the title fight, Islam Makhachev's not just doing this pose. So anyway, there's not actually that much in this video that changed my perspective on whether he would win or lose against Hoffman. And Hoffman looked like the superior athlete. My money was on Hoffman. Hoffman was also training out of my Muay Thai gym here in Brooklyn. So someone at the gym fucked him up. Someone at the gym popped his rib, which sucks. But it also shows how hard he was actually training. Real fighters would fight through
Nick
it.
Carter in Miami?
Nick Carter's in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, his video looks gay. Like, I'm just saying, like, in terms of the like, it's very homoerotic. It's designed around, like, it looks like it's unsurprising the way that this is structured. Whereas it, like,
what does it have to do with Miami?
What are you bringing Miami into it for?
I'm just saying,
wait. Miami boys, newsflash. Nick's right.
What? There's gays in Miami and not in New York?
Not in New York.
It's the other way around.
I'm saying this is a Miami gay. Like, I'm just saying this looks like this guy was setting up for like a gay magazine, basically, is what this guy is set up for. This is a modeling.
This is wild.
Is it wild or is it 100% accurate?
A bunch of gay magazines. I'm confused here. I'm confused. Have you guys not, like, I feel like this is just part of, growing up.
Anyway, everything Nick said I agree with.
Because he didn't hang out with the right group of gay friends. Okay, that's what the deal is. Everyone took a little peek. They took a little peek. And what was that magazine? It looked like one that this guy was watching all the time,
Okay.
I actually fully agree with Nick on this one. 100% agree. And my money was,
it does look like literally like I don't know, like you're saying, Pio, there's no fighter that's basically like setting himself up to just be like this and like in like 14 different poses, greased down. Like, what is he going for? There's no.
Yeah, if you watch the actual fight promotional stuff by real fighters, it doesn't look like that. Newsflash, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Can't wait to meet Nick if he's still going to be there. Can't wait to take selfies with him. Maybe I'll get to spar with him. I don't know. But regardless, my money was still on Hoffman.
After this broken rib?
No, Nick.
That's David Hoffman, different guy.
David popped his rib. A real fighter would fight through a broken rib, but I understand why David Hoffman, the co-founder of the Bankless podcast and organization, is not going to go into the pit with a literal fractured rib. That would be effed up. But yeah, I mean, we had already seen Hoffman like pop his eye or whatever. His eye, like he needed stitches, so he was training hard as hell. He was gonna beat Nick. He was gonna kick Nick's ass. Like, he really was.
It seemed borderline unhealthy, the degree to which this guy is training. Like, what's going on here?
He's training like a real fighter, and that is unhealthy. You are absolutely right, Nick. He was going to win. Like, it was not going to be pretty. He literally broke his rib in training. Like, that was no joke. Like, that is no joke. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be down at Karate Combat next week. KC46, shout out the Influencer Fight Club presented by Kraken. There's still some other dope fights, including Ellie. If you want to pull up some Ellie, like my video on Ellie or something, she's awesome. She's 9-0, KO and everybody, going for like a 10th KO here. Literally just like mopping up the female fight division. She'd kick Ansem's ass. 100% she'd kick Ansem's ass. It would be not pretty for Ansem. So yeah, anyway, she's gonna compete. She's awesome. And a bunch of other people are gonna compete. Billy from Fire Festival, I guess, is now the headline fighter. Only in Austin said that I should step in and fight Nick on short notice. I'm the broadcast guy, bro. I'm not going to be competing in the Influencer Fight Club. Shillin' Villain should step up. He dropped out of his fight against Billy. He should be fighting Nick Carter because Nick's the same size as him, and my money would be on Shillin' Villain. So you heard it from me right here, man. Shillin' Villain, step up. My money's on you, dog.
What about BitBoy versus David Hoffman?
That would be spicy. That would be a spicy fight because I want to give it a BitBoy, but David's no, it wouldn't be. You mean BitBoy versus Nick Carter?
Oh, sorry, versus Nick Carter. Oh,
that would be Nick Carter's funeral. It would literally be a funeral for Nick Carter.
Nick Carter would show up for a photo shoot and realize that it was a fight that was going on.
I love Nick's take on this video.
He'd get all of his boys that he's hanging out with to come join and sort of, be like, who would all be equally surprised. Oh my God, you're fighting?
Wait. Can I, one second for people listening? Can I just there's two takes that he does on this where there's nothing he's punching. He's punching at the cameras. He's like,
well, yeah, I mean, but that's kind of normal. The thing that makes this a gay magazine is the one where he goes like this. So let's go to that real quick. That is the gay magazine cut. Some of this is too, kind of. And the fact that they shot it like it's the 80s is a funny decision too. That jump roping tells the story of the martial arts ability, by the way. That right there. This is what makes it not really a fight video. Like Islam Makhachev is not doing this. He's just not. It's not a thing.
But before we wrap on all things,
we got Kicks here. Kicks.
What is this? What I just don't understand what this is like.
Half Basic said the sepia doesn't help. He's talking about the color grading.
The filter that's overlaid.
It just looks like
I just spilled coffee on my good shorts.
It's like a.
Are you sure it's coffee? Like or you just got a little too excited about the video?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Pio spilled coffee. He's really into this video.
I will say this guy kind of looks like if Kicks was working out all the time. Maybe you guys got some similarities if you had a mustache on there.
Kicks is 6'2" and played high school football. Kicks is no joke. Okay, if Kicks got into the combat league, we'd be training.
Once I get back to my normal sleep schedule. Well, guess what, Nick? Have you started doing TRT? You're in your 40s.
No, but I have been working out. But I don't know if it's helping or hurting. That I said. Anyways, I came down with some random skin issue, which is just very frustrating. But
I have skin issues. I have eczema. It's like eczema, psoriasis.
Yeah, eczema. Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine, dude. Yeah, it's probably actually you need to take cat's claw because it's the herpes simplex is eating heavy metals in your liver. The normal kind of herpes, not the weird kind of herpes. The herpes that most people have,
dude.
So it's eating heavy metals because we live in a modern day environment with too many heavy metals in your liver, and then the herpes virus is pooping out stuff that your blood is then just pushing through your skin because it has no way to get rid of it.
Kicks, can we get you closer to the mic, buddy?
Yeah, so it's just
there we go.
You need
Kicks, did you see this most recent study that they found in 100% of testicles tested there was microplastics in them?
Yeah. That was such a funny viral post. And then the responses were like, so how exactly do I get these microplastics out of my testicles? That was one of the funniest viral posts.
Here's the thing. It's probably in our brains. It's everywhere. What you got to do is you got to realize two things. One is mind over matter. You got to just say, my body's so strong, my testes are going to beat those microplastics. It's my testes versus microplastics.
No.
I'm gonna win. Right?
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Nick Carter fighting.
Yo, hey, no disrespect.
Meow. I'm gonna come and massage your back like a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Lay down, son. Lay down.
Yo, no disrespect to Nick. Nick's an absolute Bitcoin badass. Nick represents for Bitcoin in Washington, and a lot of respect for Nick for signing the contract. You know, sign contract and send location for showing up for the fight and being ready and not injuring himself. We're just having some fun here. Yeah, but anyway, the cat's claw.
Plastic nuts while he's pawing at his enemies. Lay down. Lay down. Gonna walk up in the karate combat ring and start pawing people.
Oh my God. Well,
All right. Before we move on, any Daily Bone subscribers, if you're some of our loyal subscribers, we're airdropping you some karate token. This today at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Keep that mailbox wide open because it's coming right at you. We're gonna give you some
mailbox spelled M-A-L-E.
that's Nick Carter's mailbox.
keep that mailbox wide open because we're gonna be sending you some karate tokens, which you can use to bet or pick your fighters for next week.
It's the gym Nick's training out of the mailbox. Competing out of mailbox MMA.
I wonder he's got eczema.
No, not this Nick. The
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm sure he has.
I'm now
too.
getting cat's claw. Dude, I've looked up. Here's the problem. So I've gone through multiple cycles during this whole thing, basically. I went from going to a dermatologist, the temporary result.
They'll never help you. They'll never
No,
help you. They'll
they're
get you
trying to
steroid cream.
pump you with stuff that lines their pockets, dude.
Hold on. So let me just tell you the cycle. Then going to being like, yo, the drugs and all these things that I'm rubbing my skin with, I'm like, what? This seems like questionable for my long-term
It's worse
health.
for your balls than microplastics.
I don't think that the Native Americans or the Aztecs would have been doing it.
Okay, well, the Native Americans and Aztecs either got scalped or died at 18. So, like, I don't understand.
Not an argument. Not relevant.
I'm just saying, like, what?
Just because they killed each other didn't mean that they had eczema.
They probably
Okay,
didn't
you
have
would
eczema.
understand that, like,
Nick, have you tried lard?
Mr. Yellow weighed in. He said, "You can't solve herpes at a dermatologist, mate."
Nick, have you tried just like
can do?
Have you tried like bacon fat and just rubbed it all over your skin?
Well, I just put Nick on. I got deodorant. I got deodorant. That's the number one ingredient. It's 5 ingredients. No bullshit. No bullshit in it at all. All 5 real ingredients. The primary ingredient is beef fat. Let's go.
That's
I
great.
ordered
This
this.
PO.
Yep.
Normally it has aluminum. Heavy metals goes to your liver. Herpes
Microplastics.
eats that, poops it out, gives you eczema.
You heard it here first. If anybody wants the link, I found the sunscreen and deodorant where the primary ingredient is beef fat. Let's fucking go.
Steve Jobs turned into a fruitarian because he went down this rabbit hole. And apparently he walked around.
Fruitarian is not a thing.
Was that the same thing Nick Carter got when he trained at that gym?
He walked around the office smelling like complete ass because he wasn't getting proper like nutrition as a result of it. And I'm gonna go with like there's definitively.
Yeah, Nick, I'm giving you real advice. I had serious eczema, completely cured it with cat's claw, and I went through a reputable source, the medical medium. No joke. He talks to the spirit world.
This
he
guy,
talks to the spirit world.
I found that guy yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's
so if you can get past that, and then just get to the stuff, it kind of makes sense, you know. Heavy metal in modern day society builds up in your liver. Herpes eats it, poops it out.
Were you also drinking the I forget the juice. It's a green
Herbalife.
juice.
Simply lemonade.
No. Just literally pure go and put it in a juicer. What is the name some green items here?
Witch hazel,
seaweed,
Apple.
Witch hazel?
I don't know.
What?
I feel like that's purple. Witch is like purple.
Celery is what it was. Jesus.
Celery.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like the
so
celery
I get it.
juice
I
stuff.
get it.
Yeah.
Witch hazel actually is good for your skin, though. Would recommend.
Yeah, there you
Does a
go.
damn
I get
good
it.
job. It's got
You know,
47 ingredients, though, so I'm shocked Pio knows about it.
Newsflash, things that grow in the ground are good for you. I want to shout out some commenters because people are making me laugh big time. Big time. Well, first of all, I was not mocking Mr. Yellow. I was having fun with his accent. So don't try to start beef between me and Mr. Yellow.
Yeah, Pio had sex with a British girl before. He respects them.
Jesus, this is a Friday show if I've ever seen one. Do we have Pump.fun ready? Anyway,
we do. Yeah, it's ready.
Well, and then also someone said,
are we looking up the trending ones? Can you send the link to the trending ones again, Easy?
There's someone
got
that
you right
said
now.
there was a oh my god. Some of these there was
Mr.
someone
Yellow said, "Mock away, mate. Your balls are smaller than mine."
Someone said Nick's microplastic balls is on Pump.fun right now.
Actually, someone went and made Nick's microplastic balls.
Oh
I don't see it. Actively scanning.
Actively scanning.
Scanning for matches.
Love you too,
Coming to your
Soche. Love you too, Soche. If I knew what accent you had, I'd do an impression of it too. Anyway, let's get the show back on the road. When Clemente's host, clearly, he's not controlling the show. Like, I mean, look at this. This is something he's just not controlling the show. What are we doing here?
It's fucking.
I'm getting cat's claw now, adding to my literal shopping cart.
Good.
On Vitacost with all the vitamins that all the people have told me.
Now, Nick, this is a little unconventional. You want to take more than the daily recommended amount of cat's claw, like 3 times. Your stomach, you want to feel nauseous, like you're about to throw up.
Make yourself as uncomfortable as possible. And
I
that's
don't know
the only way
that
to
the
find a
advice is
solution.
sounding very, very solid.
Well, if you get a heavy metal buildup, you can't just like throw a little fucking dart at it. You need to nuke that shit. Nuke that liver with some cat's claw.
In all seriousness, and Nick's going to get upset when I say this. Like, when I was at a coffee shop with Nick the other day, he literally, no hesitation, bought a cookie. So he's just like, all right, cool. Let me get a $5 cookie right
Why
here.
are you throwing that out there? I haven't had processed sugar for easily over 48 hours, and I've quit it. I've eliminated it from my diet. So how about you get your head out of your ass talking about how perfect your nutrition program is? And
here's the deal. I want to work with Nick. We can clean all this stuff up. I
don't want to work with you on your nutrition stuff. I have no interest in that.
I can tell. I can tell.
It's way less interesting. 5 bananas, 4 avocados.
Just because of your communication medium. The way that you speak about nutrition is the same way you talk about Bitcoin. And there's nobody that you're going to convince about anything with the way that you're speaking. That's actually the problem. So you need to be like self-reflective about that, which you'll never be. But I'm just saying that, like, literally, it's offensive to anyone who consumes the information with the tone that you're utilizing.
He cares about it, and he's right. Clemente, pull up the Google search.
Yeah, let's pull up pictures of Nick and let's break down his physical composition.
Pull up what? What do I pull up?
I'm sharing my screen, dude.
He's sharing his screen.
Oh, got it.
Clemente.
Look, flour, main source of heavy metals and cookies, dude. You're just fucking eating heavy metals anytime you get a damn chance. Oh, can I have a cookie? You're eating fucking aluminum, bro. Lead, chromium, copper, iron. It's fucking loaded with that shit, dude. No wonder
Nick's
you got
face
eczema.
right now is
I
pure
haven't had a
shock.
cookie for a while. Whenever
It's not helping.
I had one the other day.
That was a week ago. Pio's like, this guy's just chowing down cookies, shoving them down left and right.
Next time you get a cookie, ask them, is this thing loaded with zinc and lead?
Well, you actually want zinc.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
But zinc's only bioavailable in animal products, so you wouldn't find it in a cookie.
He does talk about it like Bitcoin.
And he does the same thing, literally the same thing with the Celtics too. Best basketball team in the league. You can't even compare them to anyone else.
2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. 2-0.
I want the Celtics to lose so bad now. All right, Nick, do you want to do the weather report today?
Yeah, sure. I'll do the weather report. It's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful.
2-0, baby. 2-0, dog.
No one cares about this. Wait, which Nick were you asking?
Choose Rich Nick.
Okay. Dude, Kix's skin is looking phenomenal, though. I'll be honest. Like, geez, like look at this guy.
Little nose pimple, but other than that, we're doing good, man.
He's putting the lard on him.
You look like you're 16, dude. What is taking?
Never washed my face. I haven't washed my face in years, maybe a decade, to be honest with you.
Really? You just use water?
I don't even like accidentally. Like maybe some water splashes it occasionally.
So
in
you
the
don't shower?
I shower, but like I shower with my back to the water, and then I turn around chest to the water, but my face never hits the water. No.
Interesting. Oh, you got one of those. See, I have a waterfall form of shower coming from the ceiling, so it's inevitably going to hit my
Choose
face.
rich, man.
It's a nice shower. All right, let's dive into the weather report. We're at 9:30 in this process, which is not bad. ETH ETF.
I mean,
oh, sorry, I'm way too far down. Apologies.
Today's Friday, May 24th. Nick, you start there.
Thank you for that. Reset. Today's Friday, May 24th. ETH market volume 14.1 million. That sounds decent, actually, for some reason. Solana market volume 2. Yikes. Ordinals market 2. It's not looking very good for NFTs at the moment. Probably because I sold my punk. NFT market leaders. On Ethereum, most NFTs were red on the day, with Pixelmon down 15% to 1.1 ETH. Digidaigaku down almost 20% to 1.8 ETH. On Blast, what happened to any of the stuff that we've referenced previously?
Oh, Blast is cooking. Shout out Apollo by MetaStreet, all the way up to 0.1. That's up on an absolute ripper here, 37%.
Pluto Cats up 15% to 1.6 ETH. On Solana, Mad Lads gained 5% to 76.5 Sol. On Ordinals,
shit.
OMB is down 10% to 0.3. Didn't that used to be 1 BTC?
That was the
pre-Orange Eyes launch, yes.
So where are the green eyes now?
I think like 0.6.
0.47.
Oh, 0.46. Damn, they're down bad.
Yikes.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's not great for them. Crypto roundup. Majors bled despite the ETH ETF approval news, with Bitcoin down 3.5% to 67,400, ETH down 5% to 3,700, and Solana down 5% to 166. Doesn't say why here, but we know why. Anybody know why?
Why?
The Federal Reserve.
What did they do this time, Nick?
Everyone in crypto is just like, yep, the interest rate is going to be cut for the election. Remember all that? Remember Easy saying that thing?
I still think it will be.
Well, the treasuries have been increasing in rates. The 10-year treasury yield is up right now, leading people to speculate that interest rates could actually rise. There could be another.
Did you listen to the Fed minutes last week? In which they said if inflation
0% chance he listened to that.
I read the TLDR from it. They said that if interest rates are not slowing down, they could potentially raise them. The only thing that sucks is that the Fed minutes are a month delayed. So these conversations happened in April, where now we've seen CPI data and some other data show that inflation is kind of hitting at the moment. So it is a little bit wishy-washy. I still think we see a cut this year. Personally. Just me.
Well, I was talking with my boy at the Fed. Literally works there.
JP.
Yo, what's up, JP?
Yeah, what's up, JP?
I'm actually being serious. So,
Nancy P?
Well, I'm not going to name the guy because y'all are a bunch of jerks about it. Let's move on from this portion
All of a sudden,
it.
you have an inside connect at the Fed that we've never heard about?
We've never leveraged him for any sort of trading advantage that we could get?
No, because he's actually quite an ethical individual and cares about his career. He has like literally 100 people reporting to him right now. So he has no interest. I'm not giving you his name.
Okay, here we go.
Memes and all, but all I was going to say is he seems pretty convinced that the Fed is focused on one thing, which is resolving the interest rates. Resolving the inflation situation. And they'll do whatever it takes in order to accomplish that, regardless of political party that's involved. Anywho, memes and alts followed their majors down, with Pew on Blast down 30% and Wool down 20%. One of the few winners on the day was Zach, up 24% to 102 million market cap. Over the past 24 hours, the SEC approved the ETH ETFs. Know about that? SEC has begun discussions with firms on S1 forms. Sounds like this could be weeks or months. Fantasy announced their Fantasy Top announced their Stars Lottery will launch this morning with 333,000 gold, 50 ETH, free cards, and fan points up for grabs. Their 22-day tournament just kicked off at 9 a.m. with over 3,500 users locking up their decks over the duration. Should I have set up a deck for this?
Yeah, probably.
Thanks for the tip.
Probably.
All right. Well, more bad advice internally or lack of advice. Finally, Wolf Game announced they're launching Cave Game today. All newly minted Blast Sheep will be able to participate as mainnet NFT assets are still awaiting migration in the coming weeks. On mainnet, Sheep hold a 0.16 ETH floor and Wolves are sitting at 1.4 ETH. Are the Sheep the free things that we got?
Yeah, no. These are free. You can't trade the gold sheeps we got. Those are going to be the playable assets that start tomorrow.
And where do we see those?
Once the game goes live, we'll be able to see them.
And can we put them on our decks on Blast?
You'll be able to put B-Wool on, not the sheep. The sheep is not an on-chain asset.
Oh, what? So I just got a free nothing?
Well, it's so you can play the game.
But can't anyone just get this?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was no perk in terms of signing up for it.
Well, it's the only way to play the game, which can give you more wool. When you click the couple buttons that you have to do, there's a chance to win a bunch of dollars.
Look, tomato.
Anyways, Nick, next story, please.
Spin those wheels.
There is no more stories on that. It switches to the newsletter.
Okay, here we go.
That was the most.
Clemente is making a hand signal, and it was very disrespectful.
I'm just telling
You
you,
seem
it
to be
was-
hanging out with
that
Theo.
hand signal.
that was a lethargic weather report, and I love you.
Wow. A little bit of constructive criticism from the Kickster.
I want that energy, Nick. Come on, finish it up hard.
I got these. That's what she said. So, or Nick Carter said, it's like one or the other. It's the same thing.
Okay, Pia, you want to take the newsletter?
I'm just getting tired. I'm getting tired of all the smack talk that's going on here, where basically we got people. Oh, here we go. The commenters coming out with it now.
Wow, notorious Big Bull
Wow.
bringing the big balls. Said worst weather report, worse than the one last week. Bring on the feedback, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know how we should improve. If Nick gave the worst weather report you've ever heard, definitely let us know, and we will use that information to try to get better. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, some updates from the newsletter, the Daily Bone newsletter that is emailed to anyone that subscribes at dailybones.com. It's sent out 5 days a week, maybe even 6. First story, Anthony Scaramucci, the Mooch. He tweeted, "We are going to get a Soul ETF. That would be crazy." Joe McCann in the replies, no hesitation, dropping a little meme with himself. Did I mention that Joe McCann is bald, ladies and gentlemen? You know what that means. Oh, look at that new PFP looking sharp. Joe M. Yeah,
What does that
baby.
mean?
Sorry?
What does it mean?
What does what mean? That we
He's
get
bald.
a Soul ETF? Oh, that he's bald. In crypto, you want bald people. The most successful examples of crypto people, the highest performers are bald.
Also a sign of high testosterone levels, which is declining in modern day America.
There you
Nick,
go.
shave your head.
Or I could
Next-
just stop taking finasteride and I'd go completely bald.
Next story, and this is I don't even want to read this one. This one's very sad. The dog behind the Doge internet meme has died. That's very sad. No one wants to hear about, deceased dogs. So rest in peace to Kabosu, the Doge dog. Next story, Bitcoin runes see an uptrend in volume for the 4th consecutive day. I guess we're back if we're talking about runes. Oh, Clemente likes this. Clemente likes it. Next story, Blast announces an upgrade to support blobs, which will lower user gas fees. What is the gas fee situation on Blast right now?
It's like less than $1.
So they're saying it needs to be lower.
Yeah. They're trying to make it like a penny.
Well, that's epic.
Yeah, the blob support should really help.
Yeah, we're big blob guys over here.
Yeah, totally.
Blob. Okay, very interesting. Last story, PacMoon teases the launch of their V2 next week. They wrote next week, ? V2. Is this a big deal, Clemente?
down
Huge.
25%
Monumental.
from its highs. So
This is a monumental deal, though. Huge.
What's
Okay.
so funny, Kicks?
Just Clemente actually is V too big for Pac, but down 25% from its highs.
Clemente, man. Come on,
No,
dude.
hey, I'm Team Pac Moon. I'm Team Pac Moon, of
You
course.
sound anti-Pac Moon.
I'm reporting, guys. I have to be respected. I can't bring bag buys into it. The report is it's down 25% from its highs. That is the report. Do you want my take on it or how
What's your
Your
take,
take.
Clemente? Let us
That's what
have
he
it.
asked for.
I'm fucking pissed off about it, dude. That's how I feel about it. I'm bummed out. I'm gonna keep holding though. I'm gonna keep holding, but yeah, freaking sucks. Freaking sucks. I had a terrible
Why
night
are you
last night.
bummed
when I
out?
was
Because it's
watching.
down 25%.
I'm super bummed out about it. And last night I got scammed by Uber Eats, which also was annoying as shit. And I lost my hydro flask. I had to order another one because I left it in an Uber last night. So, anyways,
You had your hydro flask in an Uber.
yeah, because I went to the gym and then I went to go pick up the food and I walked 30 minutes in the trenches of Wynwood. By the way, some parts of Wynwood there were a lot.
You went deep inland.
It
Yeah, I
was
know where
dark.
you went.
It was dark. I almost
Yeah.
got robbed.
Wow.
Ah,
Have you cried because of any of this stuff over the past week or so?
No.
that looks like you might have.
I've
The way
gone
you just
angry. I've gone angry, but I write it down on my whiteboard, and then
Just kidding, Clemente. We know that you're very mentally strong. That's 1,000% accurate. Look, ETH ETF approval, crazy, wild. Did not expect it to come through. Shows that the SEC is just getting bullied by the banks, basically. Larry Fink is just throwing his weight around. When are these things trading live? Monday or Tuesday?
no, it could be weeks, months. maybe.
Yeah.
years even.
No,
the
we
Bitcoin
have,
ETF started trading almost immediately. It was
Yeah,
like
but
within
this
2
one-
days.
this one's a little weird because they did a specific way that they voted. So it was approved pursuant to delegated authority. So basically what this means is they could pull a weird move to get an additional vote on it, to get the commissioners involved. I don't understand the full rundown, but Gabriel Shapiro, the crypto lawyer, believes that we won't see a real approval anytime soon. And the ETH ETF trading could be a ways off.
Interesting. Well, whenever that trading starts, that is insanely juicy. That is so juicy. What are the flows going to look like? What are they going to look like? And I can see Nick get ready to.
Women ask that all the time.
I think my thought process, could we see the same thing that happened with Grayscale initially? It was a sell the news event where we get a bunch of outflows from Grayscale's ETH ETF, whatever their trust or whatever, and it flows into the BlackRock. It flows into the real
Flows
one.
into the BlackRock.
Yeah. All right.
Is that a Native American sort of saying right there, Clemente?
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy. No, but in all seriousness, Clemente, I think that it is totally possible to see. Well, first of all, can you pull up the 1 week ETH? Like, can we see the price action of ETH over the past week? That would be interesting. So the quote pricing in of the ETF happened. There's one candle. Like if you look at the 1 week chart. Okay, so see that big move right there from $3,000 to 3,700. That's the quote pricing in right there. And now we have to see the flows. And I'm so fascinated by what the flows could be because we're still seeing literally $200 million a day flowing into the Bitcoin ETFs. I mean, holy shit. It is insane, the level of activity that we see with the Bitcoin ETFs. So what are the ETH ETF flows going to look like? I'm so fascinated by it. I'm also going to be fascinated to see the way mainstream finance, the CNBCs of the world and Bloomberg and all these different, the Franklin Templeton, how these organizations discuss the Ethereum ETF versus the Bitcoin ETF. I want to understand like what Andrew Ross Sorkin says about why someone would buy the ETH ETF versus the Bitcoin ETF. I also want to see if they start talking about a Doge ETF, if they start talking about a Sol ETF. A Sol ETF would be absolutely bonkers crazy. Holy shit. That would be nuts. Dude, the cat's out of the bag now that this ETH ETF got approved on the first go. It's absolutely, completely crazy, in my opinion. This cycle is nuts. This cycle is completely nuts. You got it basically being the first, it's the first Bitcoin election, the first crypto election. This is completely insane. I just can't wait to see what happens from here. And the flows into the ETH ETF are juicy. I'm going to be following James Seyffert and Eric from Bloomberg, like a stalker, seeing what they say about the flows once trading on these ETFs are live.
I'm excited for the infighting, like when Bitcoin flows versus ETH flows, and oh, well, yeah, now there's more ETH flows, or do we unite and we're like, let's combine the flows, and if they're net up, then we're net happy,
Absolutely. Easy. You essentially called the Bitcoin ETF price action in the first 4 weeks, to a T. How do you see this one playing out?
I think we keep chopping. I mean, if you zoom out on the actual chart, it was pretty clear where insiders got the information that this would be confirmed like a week ago. You had that godsend, not even a week, but probably a few days. If you zoom out, yeah, right there. That's right there from the 32s all the way up to the 36. That rally was where it seems like they knew it was going to get approved. And then the secondary rally we got before this sell-off was where us poor retail plebes were informed that it was going to happen. The interesting part, though, is they could still dispute this, and that's why it's a little bit more interesting versus the Bitcoin one, which was basically set in stone. So I think we just keep chopping. I think we just keep chopping for the summer. That's been kind of my thought process here.
Yeah, I think that's totally possible. Nick, any thoughts?
No. I think we just wait until I have no insight into whether or not when this is
ask your friend.
He's at the Federal Reserve and he's more related on the stuff but I would say he would be well more qualified to speak on these subject matters on the interest rate things than random commenters, speculators in the market, basically, because the interest rate things, everyone is like, oh yeah, wait until all the interest rates start getting cut aggressively. I don't know. We just haven't seen anything like that. And right now, inflation is still looking pretty stiff. But as for the ETH ETF trading, very exciting. Hopefully the trading starts happening soon. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how imminent this happens. It sounds like it'll be a couple months potentially.
I think there's a much needed win for the Ethereum community. I saw a lot of cope from some of Pio's idols. We saw Fred Krueger.
That's a good sign.
Inmates took over the asylum. We saw Michael Saylor saying, ETH is a scam. This is a disgrace.
Wait, let me see the Saylor thing.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, someone
look at that.
But Michael Saylor's been saying that
Saylor.
Yeah, Michael Saylor's been saying the ETH ETF was never going to happen. That did you see Udi's video of him at a recent conference? It was never going to happen, never going to get approved. Oh, hey, Saylor, how we looking now, baby? How we looking now? So all I'm saying is,
wow, you just dunked on Michael Saylor, Clemente. That was like a windmill dunk.
How do you feel about the fact that your idol has just been devastated, dude? In one of the worst battle, literally probably one of the biggest devastating blows to Michael Saylor ever.
I feel like he's still dealing with the blowback. Right now, Saylor's just dealing with the blowback. I can't tell if there's real blowback or if it's just you guys, if it's just Clemente. But in all seriousness, the funny thing about Krueger. First of all, we got that response from Krueger. He called us losers. That was awesome. Maybe we should just talk about Krueger every day, make clips from it and tag him in them and just continue to try to piss him off. He replies a lot. It's not going to be easy to find that reply in a quick time frame. Dream on, losers. I
didn't even understand what his phrasing of that.
He just, he's funny as fuck. And he hates everything that's not Bitcoin, which is funny. This is a new profile picture that carries the same energy as his previous profile picture, which I absolutely love. Dude, he's pretty funny. He goes, what's more bizarre today? Cardano's CEO anti-Bitcoin rant, ETH ETF approval, or Robert Breedlove's girlfriend, which is really funny for him to call out a fellow Bitcoin maxi, Robert Breedlove, for leaving his wife and kids and having a new girlfriend. Anyway, Look, Bitcoin maxis, they operate in an interesting way. Udi dunks on them. The ETH ETF is good for Bitcoin. Newsflash. That's like the part that's so misunderstood. It's good for Bitcoin. It does not compete with Bitcoin. It makes people that aren't in on the Bitcoin bandwagon more comfortable with Bitcoin, because it's basically saying the regulatory doors are now fully open. It is wild that Ethereum ETF got approved. So the Ethereum ETF is good for Bitcoin. It's good for Ethereum. It's good for Solana. It's good for NFTs. It's good for absolutely everything. It's not bad for anything. So I do think it's a very funny position for Fred Krueger to be like, oh, the inmates they're running the asylum now. Like it doesn't matter.
I was thinking about it
Actually,
yesterday.
matters in a good way. Sorry.
I was like, will people take all, like, some of their Bitcoin ETF positions, sell some to buy the ETH ETF positions, or will they just add more because everybody has unlimited cash? And I think I don't know where I feel like I go with the former, and that the way that it'll get viewed as like percentage of portfolio as quote crypto holdings. Yep. And so it'll be split between the two, Bitcoin and ETH.
Yeah, maybe if you have like a scarcity mentality, then something like that scares you. If you understand that we're in the literal first inning of this asset class being considered legitimate, like basically day one of this asset class being considered legitimate is when the Bitcoin ETFs got approved. Day two is when the Ethereum ETF got approved. Day three is when, either another ETF or in the presidential election, both like in a debate, Trump says like he's against crypto. He doesn't like crypto. How can you not like crypto? And then Biden's like, no, I like crypto. Like when both presidents are like on record being like, I like crypto, that's like day 3 or 4. Anyway, newsflash, people are going to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum just like they have been for like almost a decade now. It didn't like, it's just how it is. There's more than one. Whoa. And so we got 2 ETFs now. Things are way more legit than they were. We have 2 sets of inflows that we can look at. It's pretty juicy shit. If you have a scarcity mentality and you operate from a position of fear, then you can be afraid of the Ethereum ETF. If you realize that we're in the literal first inning and the level of holy shit that we're going to see for all crypto assets in general over the next half decade to a decade is going to just be monumental, then you just realize this is the way it's supposed to be, and it's actually good that the Ethereum ETF got approved. That's it.
Well, there we go.
There we go.
Are we going to check out one of the...
Pump.fun?
Well, it's Pump.fun. We have to go with a... what was the minimum market cap, Easy?
I usually go like 10K. It's usually...
Okay, minimum and a maximum.
Wait, what's Pump.fun? Is this a variation?
It's a Bloomberg terminal of.
It's a Bloomberg terminal of Pump Fun. It's the proper way to navigate the markets, Pia.
Yeah, created within what?
Greeny goes, wait, let me get my laptop, mate.
So
oh my god,
I'm gonna trade with you boys.
What was the fill? So I did 10 to 30,000. There's a lot of them right now, actually.
Yeah, I set the created within 10 minutes to try to get a newer coin versus an older one.
There you go. So I'll even say within 60 minutes. Okay, so we're down to 7 that I'm looking at right now. Let me, I'll share my screen here so you can see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we got a couple comments here. We got Swine Flu, one of our mods, donating $10, asking what's going on with the back of my hat. It's a, it's a winter hat. You put the wings down on the side, right? And so now I got these flaps. And if you want to, you can really bundle up. You can bundle up like this, right? So that's what's going on with the hat right there. Number 2, whatever Bob Witt just said, it doesn't make any sense. I literally have no idea what you just said. Number 3, Greeny's just like, let me get my laptop. I'm on my holiday for 9 months. So let's me and my wife are on a honeymoon. It's going to be an 18-month holiday. That's what we do here in Australia. Anyway.
I don't know. How do people rank Pio's
I like the Mr. Yellow and Greeny impressions are getting too close to each other, I think.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna like bet my whole reputation on the Greeny impression. I feel like the Mr. Yellow's pretty dialed in. He's like, nah, mate, don't dilute the supply. You know what I mean? He's just like, sausages have testicles in them.
All right. So do we have anything that we like here?
There's a couple of these that stand out to me. There's actually one that's standing out to me the most, more than anything else, at the moment. What are you pulling up there?
I don't know. I'm not too impressed with a lot of these, Nick. So I'm curious what you found. Find this.
You're not impressed? Now, how do you see what the distribution is to the developer?
You look on the right there, and it'll say dev has 2%.
Where do you? Oh, I see. Is that a high or a low amount?
That's pretty standard.
2%, you think?
2%
Is
is
this
kind of
token
low.
called Moron?
Yes.
It's interesting.
That one to me seems like I don't know, maybe like an opportunity there.
Is there a way to change it to a 1 second chart or something?
No, not on this site.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of disrespectful Doge tickers, which I'm not too impressed with.
Look at how it's already pumped. It's time to sell it.
They're just
I'm not
aping the
gonna-
candle.
It's
Dude,
pumping
no.
because we have it on screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, interesting. Go to something else. Fuck this one. Fuck that one. See you, moron. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to remind everyone that nothing in this segment is financial advice. You 1000% should not buy anything that we show on screen, period, under any circumstances. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Anything good here, guys? What are we looking at, Nick? Redoge, Cabosu. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm really disappointed actually with Pump.fun today. I mean, lack of creativity here. This is like runes people.
Expensive.
This is like runes people running Pump.fun today. These tickers.
Look at
That's
how
a burn from Clemente right there. Ruins people. They're like, "Ugh, this ticker is going to sound like Lord of the Rings.
I just bought one. You want to know which one I bought?
Which one? Let's hear it.
I bought Moron.
Actually crazy. The 180 is actually wild.
You're erasing that red candle.
I bought Moron. I only put in one sold though, so I have no idea, dude. That's the only one that seems stupid. I mean, we got basically
All these Doge derivs.
Is there anything about microplastics being in the balls?
That was yesterday. Yesterday
That
was
was
heavy on the
that actually makes
microplastics.
That makes sense.
I looked for anything Nick Carter, didn't find anything.
Well, maybe anything Trump related? That feels like an okay bet.
Yeah, but nothing really. Like nothing.
Oh yeah, they just Giga-Sent Moron.
What about Pizza Nut?
Did they? Moron it is. It's the future.
Oh my
right now.
God, they're giga-sending Moron.
It's the future.
Nick, no, it's not.
Yes, it is the future, Pio. I don't like this.
No.
disrespectful
People should
commentary,
not
dude.
buy Moron under any circumstances.
I didn't say buy it. I said
It's not the
this is-
future. It's literally going to zero promptly.
What's the market cap at on Moron?
It's about to go to radio.
It's actually-
62K.
Here it is on Photon.
Oh my
One
God.
second up. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Should I do
Who's
some?
tweeting it though? That's the real question.
You
Should I
got it.
get the?
No.
Should I get the Fibonacci up?
Yeah, open up
Yeah,
the Fibonacci.
yeah. Let's really get
Yeah.
sophisticated here.
How do I use this again?
Just throw it up there. Who cares? No one really
there you
knows.
go, Clemente. Looks
Yeah,
good.
No, I think I got to do it. Hold on, I got to do it from down here.
What site are you
Mr.
doing?
Yellow
this on?
said, "Moron is appropriate. We are all morons."
I just like the name because you're dumb if you buy it. Basically, what site are you looking at? Look at these people
This is
dumping.
Photon.
Sorry.
Fibonacci. It's breaking out the Fibonacci.
What's
What is
the URL for Photon?
Just Blue said it's the future for the next 15 minutes.
So, ooh, I got a highlighter here. Interesting. So you can. This is the zone we're looking at here.
Yeah, that Keltner channel.
I have a call right now.
Same.
All right. Well,
Well, that's on you, dude. Okay, I got
Papa
Photon.
Coin DM me and said, "Please never do that accent again. Papa must be English. I'm gonna keep doing it, Papa." Oh, he's in the comments
he's
here.
a loyal subscriber. Papa's a loyal subscriber. I don't know if we can lose.
Well, then why is he threatening me? That's a threat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me show you what this chart looks like right now here, Clemente. Let me draw this out for you because you're talking about the where did you get that? The Fibonacci?
Yeah.
So you use the Fibonacci one. Let me show you how this works.
Is this Nick's screen? I have to do this call.
Okay.
But I want to stay here and watch the fate of Moron live.
It's all good. We can you can't be late to the call, Pio.
You trying to kick me out, Clemente?
He's trying to shake you out.
What are you
I don't want to lose Papa as a subscriber.
What is this Fibonacci thing, dude?
You know what's so funny? When you guys pulled up Pump.fun, I saw Moron and I was like, that's the winner. And I come back and you guys got the chart pulled up.
By the way, Kicks, you've been on a heater. You remember?
Here's the Fibonacci right here, dude. This is how you do it, Clemente. The bottom line goes here. This is the direction that we're going for. So you're looking at the Fibonacci notch right there. Now it's going to bounce off the Fibonacci, blast. See, bounced off of it. Boom. We're bouncing right back. These technicals looking very strong right now on Moron. Now, if you're interested in buying this, you're an idiot. And that's why I think that this name is kind of the best name of all the ones that popped up there.
I think one of the most underrated insults.
You're a moron.
Yeah.
You know?
That hits deep. You know what I mean? Because it has like a sophisticated, it has a sophisticated feel to it. It hurts. It doesn't sound like immature. It actually like kind of like elevates you up and negs the person you're dissing at the same time.
So how high
many disses does that?
Not many, and that's why I think Moron is interesting. Also, the design of the character to me is quite remarkable. Look at how
there's a character.
Look at how it's following these Fibonacci lines, Clemente. Are you learning something from this chart?
Well, what are these? What's the different? Like, what's the top 3 channels and why are they bigger?
Because that's where it blasts off. Like this is basically this is just
blast off zone.
That's blast off zone. We got up against the blast off zone. People doing a little bit of selling here, but don't worry, it's going to come back here. Get ready for the tweet from who's going to tweet it.
You got this.
We're going to tweet it now. Are we going to tweet it?
Nick, just tweet your
I got to go. Should I make Papa unsub before I go or should I just dip?
I mean,
should you make what?
Papa coin.
No, should I make Papa unsub by doing the accent again, the obnoxious accent, or should I just dip?
I mean, that's on you.
I'm just gonna dip. I'm just gonna dip. See ya. Nick doesn't care. I'm just gonna go. I'll see you guys.
What do you want me to say?
All right, so there's actually some other tickers that I'm finding very interesting here.
Oh, whoops. That's my calendar that's live on the screen.
What I was saying was Kicks, you've been on a meme coin heater. Remember you were talking Turbo yesterday? It ripped another 50% from when you talked about it. You've been just cooking.
Yeah, that thing's a straight line up.
Dominating.
Big green candle.
It was, but there was a red one there. There was a bullish pullback, I think is what we call that. What's the market cap?
Of Turbo, it's 200.
No, what's the market cap need to be easy for it to like move over to
76K, I think, right now.
76K?
Yeah.
So who's gonna tweet this, huh?
All you, big dog. Which I don't think you should, but
I don't think I should either.
So I've got the updated Fibonacci, by the way. Nick, my zones look actually a little bit more interesting when you look at the 1 second chart. We already supposedly passed off the blast off point here. If you're really looking at it like this. So anyways.
So what is that? What are those circles?
The good ones.
Wow, look at how it's dumping. This is a situation. So it does appear that the trading is specifically attached to whether or not it's anticipatory of me tweeting.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I got to hop to this call. Peace.
So yeah. I mean, look, Nick, if I'm being honest, this doesn't compare to chicken with drip. Like, I mean, Moron versus chicken with drip. What are we talking about?
I think Moron is a pretty good token. I think the name makes sense. Kix, where are you at on this?
You know, once again, I think it's a good DIS, but I'm not sure if DIS tokens work out great because I saw a token. I was looking for meme coins, you know, below 20 million market cap, and there's one called Bozo, which is, you know, one of PO's favorite
Below
DISs.
20 million, that's your criteria?
Well, I ain't trying to 2x on a meme coin, you know what I mean? I'm trying to hit a 10x dinger.
So people are saying that this is a farm Pump.fun, that the team owns a lot of the supply in multiple wallets and they're dumping right now. Okay, well, Jack, you don't have to spam it. I'm going to put you in timeout if you keep that up.
But yeah, Bozo not doing great. So I'm not sure the DIS.
Well, it's Moron, not Bozo.
I know, but I'm, you know, comping, you know, DIS word meme coins.
Is this bullish that the team is selling?
No. It's very bearish. They're just dumping on you.
Dude, this is the problem with Pump.fun.
Well, it looks like you're the moron after all, huh?
All right.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Okay.
But aren't they going to run out of like their supply and have to inevitably?
The sellers are exhausted. Nick, what do you guys think of this ticker? I'm just going to throw it out there. Labradoge. No?
It looks like more like a golden retriever.
These Doge things going on, dude.
Isn't that a golden retriever?
Yeah, people didn't like it. No, this is a Labrador.
Oh yeah, it's a lab.
Yeah,
Golden
people didn't
lab,
like
maybe.
it. That's fine. All right. Okay. Well, Nick,
What are you looking at right now?
I got Pump.fun up.
Dude, they just dumped this token, dude. I think now's the time for you to get into Moron, Clemente. You missed the opportunity before. This is your opportunity to get in.
I don't have how much sold do I have in this wallet? Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass. I'm not a big moron guy. I was called a moron once and I didn't feel good about it. So yeah, it hurt. So okay. Well, look, Nick, any closing thoughts before we wrap?
I don't think so, dude. I think other than Moron being the future of finance, that we all I didn't get a lot of backing on the Moron trade. I'm gonna be honest, from the team here.
I didn't like it. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of like oomph to it, right? Like I'm more of a when a token makes me laugh and it brings me joy.
You're a happy meme coin.
Yeah, I like happy meme coin.
This is how I feel, Kevin. This is how I feel. It feels like the team did not get excited about Moron.
No,
well, you can't win them all. First off,
yeah, you can't recreate. Sometimes it's harder to create magic, right?
Michael Jordan didn't make every shot.
Yeah, Moron was just not it today. And Pump.fun was off its. There was too many I think trying to get into meme coins and talk meme coins after Doge, the Doge died. I think
Kabosu.
Yeah,
Kabosu.
So I don't know.
I read a story that some guy was buying Kaboso, whatever the name, for like the past year, just accumulating it, and then just sold it all for 170K. Just made a huge gain. So that person's been just betting on the death of a dog for over a year now, and then cashed out big. I thought that was kind of interesting.
That sounds like a trade.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to think this person could have done a lot of research. He could have been like, oh, this dog's 13. You know, got a year left, maybe.
We could also look up soon to die celebrities and turn those into tokens. That's an interesting one.
Insane. We wouldn't be. All right. All right. We need to wrap. This is getting insane. One more shout out to Karate Combat. 11:30 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be sending a karate token airdrop to some of our most loyal subscribers of the Daily Bone newsletter. So be on the lookout for that. Keep your mailbox wide open because we're going to be sending you some tokens.
Greeny said, holy shit, because he actually realized how genius this is.
No, he said Biden. Is what he said. He said Biden is a celebrity that's gonna die. Oh my god! All right, we'll see you guys Monday. Enjoy the show.
Someone said, seriously, Jimmy Carter is on the way.
This is like crazy conversations going on in the comments.
He is
I think it's a good strategy.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. If you want to catch us, we have a photo finish stream happening today at 3:30. We're going to be doing a live race. You can bet on, you can pick your horse that you think is going to win. We have Nick, Pio, Frisk, and Easy. My horse got injured, so I did not participate. And then we have Shrapnel. We're going to be playing at 1:30 p.m. Eastern today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you all. If you're listening on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe. If you're listening on Twitter, follow Bodogos ENT.